This is the chapter number 10, structures. First is what will be the output of the following program. We have main, inside this we have structure, and we have three elements in this structure. We have made a variable, structure variable, and we have assigned 1 to this number and copied the content this to the message 1 and message 2. So you want to print the address, first the number, then mess 1, mess 2. So we start with 1004 and then we have number. So just assume that this integer take 2 bytes. So this next printing, this printing will be 1006. So 2 byte difference, and next will be, because this takes 50 bytes and character takes 1 byte, so 50 bytes. This will be 1056. These three will be printed. So address of each structure element would be printed. Next is another structure. We have same variable. Now we have initialized it right here, and then we have made inside the main 2 more variables. So M1 is assigned to M2. The content of M1 is assigned to M2. This is fairly, possible. I should not use fairly. It is actually possible. Then M2 which is being assigned by M1 is assigned to M3. So when you print M1.num, 2 will be printed. When you print M2.message1, this will be printed. And when you put M3.message2, this will be printed. So these all three will be printed. Point out the error. What is the error here? We have a structure. Variables are okay. We have made a variable also, structure variable. E-name we have assigned hacker, age 25, e.name. Oh, e.age has to be there. E.age is the problem. You have to access the age through e.age. Now we have a structure. We have 2 character array. Now we have made a variable, assigned hacker here, C here, e.name, e.language. But here is a catch. E.name we have printed using percentage, but we have printed e.language with percentage. This is not done. You have to print it using %s. This is the error. Now a structure which is virus, you have 3 content here, and we have made an array of structures, and these are assigned to V0, V1. Basically V0 is this and V1 is this. Now we have taken a loop 0 to 1. So 0, 1, this one and this one we want to print, and we printed it v.signature and v.status. But here is a problem. This V is an array, and you cannot access an array like this. You have to use a subscript. So it should be vi.signature and vi.status like this. So we have to use vi.signature and vi.status. Here we have a structure. Now we have initialized the structure and pass this structure directly to this function. And now the address of this structure we have passed here. Now this normal structure passing we are accessing using arrow. This is not done. This normal has to be accessed through dot operator. Here, because we have taken an address, means this address has to be passed, and we have taken it in a pointer. We have to access it through arrow. So we just have to change this line, exchange these 2 lines. The program will be fine. So this is the problem. We have a structure, inside we have a content, and inside the other content is actually the pointer to this structure only. This we use heavily when we deal with data structure, when we deal with trees and linked list. So what we are doing here is we are declaring 2 variables. We are assigning I for first and second 100 and 200, and then we are assigning the address to this P, second one, and first one to this variable 2. And then we are trying to print variable.1.p arrow I, variable2.p arrow I. This is all okay. There is no problem in this code. You have to answer the following. 10 floats are to be stored in memory. What would you prefer, an array or a structure? We will not prefer structure here because we want 10 floats. So they are all of similar data types. We will use an array. Now given the statement this, so we have a main structure Maruti. Inside this we have nested engine, inside we have a nested bolt. So we can go with this first one. Structure bolts is nested within structure engine. True and false. All structure elements are stored in contiguous memory location. Exactly true. An array should be used to store dissimilar elements. No, similar elements. And structure are used to store similar elements. No, structure for dissimilar elements. So this is false. In an array of structures, not only all structures stored in contiguous memory location, but the elements of individual structures are also stored in contiguous location. This is true. We have a structure time. We have 3 content here. We have made a pointer to this structure, and then we have assigned this address to this TT. Now how to access this? Means we want to refer to this seconds directly. So we can do this t.seconds, but it is not given in the option. But if we are using TT, we have to use TT, then arrow, and then second. So this is okay. 4th one is the correct. So these are all about the structures questions of C. Thank you so much and take care.